So one of the key concepts in silver is that the time of the hand is faster than the time of the hand and body. It's faster than the time hand and body and foot. So basically, if we can get ourselves into a position using like the four governors to which that we are throwing with the time of our hand, and our opponent is having to, attack with the time of their hand and foot, so they're lunging at us, then we will be in a safer position and a position in which we can riposte faster and really put them down, right? We'll have a great advantage. So one of the questions that then arises when you start telling people, to throw with their hand and their arm and stuff like that, is how do you throw fast enough to make sure your shot gets in, and how do you throw hard enough to make sure that it does something when it actually hits? Because I think when I tell people to throw at the time of the hand, they get obsessed with, they start doing wrist cuts, either tappy wrist cuts, which I don't know that those really do much, or Milanese, elbow cuts, stuff like that, which are great, and I throw those. But the way I throw the majority of my cuts with the hand, time of the hand, the arm, is, say we start in true gardant, is I start my cuts actually from my lat. So I'll pull that down and anchor that, and then let the hand just drop through once it gets going. So lat pulls down, hand goes out. So really quick, if you're having trouble feeling that, a good drill is to put your hand onto, say, a partner's shoulder, press downwards, and you'll feel your lat kick in. And that's sort of the feeling that you want at the beginning of your cut, at least for me. I find that anchors the cut well and lets me put a ton of force in it and speed, while still being really grounded, able to recover, and able to not get injured. Because that's the other part, is you don't want to be tearing your joints out of their sockets. And I think a lot of people, when you tell them to cut with their hand or their arm, is they start cutting and they just sort of wing their arm out there, right, which is going to hyperextend all those joints out. So for me, starts here, pull in, so that way you can still put a significant amount of force and speed onto your cut. So that was kind of my rambling piece on how I throw from the arm.